Hi and welcome back to my channel. So today is Wednesday, so that means it is a weigh-in update. Excuse my appearance, it is, I'm going to say it, it's hot. So I'm going to quickly get on with this because I've had to turn my fan off because you can hear the humming and it can be a bit of distraction. This week has been the first week where I've adapted it to Slimming World, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Everything I've eaten this week I have absolutely loved, thoroughly enjoyed it. I had a cheeky McDonald's which was all within my 600 calories, and this week I've got to say has been one of the best foodie weeks I've ever had. Loved every food I've eaten, I've loved the choices I've made, and I've really got a good relationship with food. And for the first time, I feel like I'm in control. As you know, I did some fast for a week. I learned a lot from that. And I love the idea of breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack. And I love having like the calories around those meals. This week, I said I would try and adapt it to Slimming World. And what I've realised by doing a full week on this is you can't really adapt it to Slimming World, because Slimming World say you can have 15 sins a day. I never used to do that. I used to have 105 in a week. It was something which worked for me. But the food I'm eating, it's within the 600 calories, within the 200 kind of thing. And I got up to Sunday and I was already up to 102 sins, because I was keeping track on the sins so I could do this video for you. So me saying I was trying to adapt it, I can't adapt it. So what's gonna happen? Anything I mention on my channel is going to be Slimming World friendly. It's going to be all about sins, because I am still going to go to a Slimming World group, because I don't want to have a pair of scales in my house. I had to get the scales out to do within lockdown, and I just don't like them being out and about. I just don't like it. I don't go on them, but every time I go in my dining room, they're set up in a certain place because I just don't want to move them. I just don't want them in my house anymore. So I want to go into group and sit there. I want to get weighed, I want to sit in group, listen to everyone else's story about the struggles and everything they've had, and you can get recipes off them and things. And within that group, we all do Slimming World completely different. We've all done Slimming World differently. And me doing what I'm doing, I'm on the same kind of journey of anyone else. We're all in this together. We've got one goal, and that is to lose weight and get in a better relationship with food. And what I have learned so much in this week is I have got the relationship which I want with food. I've got this happy balance where I can have a meal which would be classed as naughty, off plan, but because I'm not putting those connotations around that meal, I have really enjoyed it. I've not felt guilty about it. I've had what I've had and I've moved on. Because what I will say is, if I'd had that McDonald's and I was fully on Slimming World, I know that I would have said, well, if I'm going to have a McDonald's, then I'm going to have a Big Mac meal, make it large, because I'm going to go off plan anyway, so why not make it, I'm off plan anyway. Whereas this time I had a kids meal, cheeseburger, fries and a Coke Zero. And I thoroughly enjoyed all the food on there. I felt like everyone else in the room that I was eating, and didn't want any more, didn't want to think anything left, didn't have the guilt of anything like that, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And this week I've just loved it. I've loved having different varieties of food, and I just love it. So whether you want to call it I'm on Slimming World, I'm doing calorie counting, whatever name you want to put on it, you put on it. All I'm saying is this is what I am doing. But what you will expect from my channel is all my what I eat in a days will have the sins for you. We'll have if it's a healthy extra A, or if it's an extra B. I will hopefully give you some ideas of what I'm actually eating to lose weight. Going forward, hopefully you'll stick around and see. I'm just in a really good, happy place at the moment, and I'm absolutely loving what I'm eating, and I've just got a really good relationship with food, I've stopped the binging, I've stopped the grazing, I'm drinking a lot more fluids. I'm really enjoying what I'm eating. I never ever feel hungry. My black coffee intake has severely reduced. I'm sleeping so much better on a night time because I'm not having all that coffee, and I didn't really think it affected me, but it must have done because I'm having some really good night sleeps. I'm getting up with the hubster when he goes to work. I feel more healthy and alive, basically. I just feel really good about it. And my fizzy pop intake has certainly reduced. That's like a treat now, whereas that was like my sugar fix. If I was fancying something to save sins, I would have a sugary Coke, like a Coke Zero, because I would still get that sweet hit what I wanted. But I've really enjoyed everything I'm doing, and I think this is the way forward. And I hope you've enjoyed my what I eat in a day. I'm going to still keep on with that concept, so you'll have from Wednesday to Saturday what I've eaten, and then you'll have Sunday to Tuesday what I've eaten, and then you'll have my new little series up, which is Mondays, my weekly favourites on a Monday, and Friday Finds is not going anywhere. So I hope you enjoy the content I am putting out there. Just know that I will let you know the sins, I will let you know the healthy A's and B's. I'm still within the Slimming World community because I still need to get weighed every week, and I still need support doing this, because we're gonna all have those bad days where we need that little pick me up, or those inspirational quotes, which I get through like my Slimming World group. And it'd be nice to go back into group and have that support from actual people, not just doing it on Zoom or over social media kind of thing. I'm really looking forward to that. My group doesn't go back until September. So I'll show you my results now. So as you can see, you could say I've lost a pound or half a pound depending on what you want to do with the 3/4 pound. But for me, what I'm taking away from this is it was so nice to see 12 stone 11. That 11 number was so nice to see. I've not seen that in a while. So I'm going in the right direction. I'm eating the food I want to eat, and I'm physically enjoying it. I've got this happy balance of food, and I'm still losing weight. And as long as I can keep that up, then I'll get back to where I really want to be. I've set a little target in mind, which is 12 stone. I'd like to be 12 stone, and I think that's where I want to be for the future, is the 12 stone bracket. I think that's where I can drop down into the 11s, and then I can drop up into the 12s, and I can have that fluctuation. Can I just say, I've had a great week. I've had a loss this week, and I'm feeling pumped. I'm in a really good place, and finally I just think I've got a good relationship with food. Some people have said that a lot of my food is processed. What I want to say about that is I have never ever said that I am a cook. You will not find these fancy dancy recipes from me because I don't like cooking. I don't like being in the kitchen for long enough. But what I will say is the food I have, like when I had the bird's eye fish, which was 9.5 sins on Slimming World. I had the fish, I ate it with Slimming World friendly chips, and then the rest of the plate was rocket lamb's lettuce, cherry tomatoes, cucumber, and garden peas, and it was amazing. So I think it's trying to find a happy balance, and that's what I'm all about. I'm all about having a happy balance. It's working, and I'm really enjoying it. So in the month of August, I have lost say 11.5 pounds. Is that right? 11.5 pounds? Feeling good. So I hope you've had a wonderful week. And as always, sending huge positive thoughts. Rachel, bye.